Welcome back. Happy New Year. I hope everybody was able to make it when Joan taught a couple weeks ago. She's amazing, and she's going to be filling in for me a couple other times this month in February. So, um, everybody's sitting down here at Monona Terrace, but I'm cold, so everybody stand up. We're going to move first. That's okay. Anybody new to class today? All right. Just think of this as every single class is choose your own adventure, right? Work in a way that feels good for your body. If I'm doing something that doesn't suit you, find something that does. Always feel free to just holler out. Need a modification for that. Okay. Okay. So let's bring our feet about hip distance apart, and then let your knees bend a little bit. Mhm. Draw your spine up tall. Take your hands and put them at your lower abs and pull in a little bit and a little bit up towards your ribs. Feel how that lifts us a little bit. Let that go. Let your shoulders slide down your back. Take your chin, draw it in just a millimeter or two. Yeah. If you like, turn your hands out. Right here, we can warm up. We can get warm here. Spread your fingers wide. Fire up your legs. Fire up your core muscles. Just take a few breaths here. Think of rooting your feet down. Think of taking the crown of your head toward the sky. Yeah, let that go. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just start to check in. Let your legs be a little softer now. Check in from the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet, noticing how you're feeling today. Noticing whatever you're bringing to class with you, whether that's an ache or a pain, a little tightness, a worry, thoughts, plans, all of it. Just notice. And then notice how you're breathing. Notice the depth and the rhythm of your breath. Notice if you feel your breath more down towards your belly or more up towards your chest, or maybe you feel it somewhere else, or maybe you don't feel it at all, and that's okay too. Just take a few breaths here. Take a moment to arrive. Good. On your next inhale, take your arms out wide, spread your fingers wide, maybe lift your heart. On your exhale, bring your arms around, give yourself a big hug one direction. And again, on your next inhale, take your arms wide, lift your heart, and exhale, wrap around the other way. Good. And then for something totally different, take a big inhale, bring your hands forward, turn your thumbs down, cross them over. Lots of instructions. That looks good. Lace your fingers, bring your hands down and up. Think big fuzzy blanket. And then take your feet a little wider and just allow your body to rock. Let your breath be natural. And then come back to that center place. Unwrap your arms and take them wide one more time. Big inhale. Good. And bring your hands back to center. Good. Let's try a couple breaths of joy. We're going to inhale, 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 let it go. Inhale, more, more, let it go. And your range of motion can be whatever feels good to you. Let's do three more. One more. Good. Come all the way up. Bring your hands, heart center. We're going to fire up our legs and our hips back. Have a look down. Make sure you can see your toes. Yeah. That lower ab thing, again, pull it a little in, a little up. And if this feels icky to your back, come up a little bit. Otherwise, hang out here and let your feet walk. We know this one. If you like, for shoulders, start to add your opposite arm or same side arm, doesn't really matter. Good. Some people like to dance this a little bit. Feel free to do that. Good. One more. And bring your hands heart center. Take it down a little lower if that's available. And then we'll inhale all the way up. Beautiful. Bring your hands right through the center of your body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to half lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to thighs. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the top, bring your shoulders all the way back. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Let your knees bend, hands to thighs. Roll yourself all the way up. Shoulders back. Good. Last one. Come to half lift. Got a little different thing for you today. Hang out here for a couple breaths. Let your knees bend, but lift your tailbone. Notice how the stretch changes. And then let your knees bend. Roll yourself all the way up. When you come up, circle your shoulders forward. That's going to feel different. Good. Let's circle one and then the other. Little crawl stroke. Nice. Circling back. And then both together. Good. Take your feet wide. Feel free to turn the other way on your mat if that feels better to you. We're going to get a little into the hips and the shoulders. Just by rocking a little back and forth, you could add some shoulders to this, rolling back if that feels good to you. Good. And then take your body all the way over to the left. Big stretch for that right inner thigh, as much as your body feels ready for. Take it all the way over to the other side. Good. One more time on each side. And switch. Good. Come on back to center. Let's take arms up, toes out, heels in. Sink it right down through the center. We know this one. Then get your bear claws. Scratch them down the tree. Fire up the muscles of your back. Yeah, let's do 2 more of those. Exhale on the way down. Hold this one at the bottom. Bring your hands heart center. Feel that release in your arms and your back. Maybe let your feet walk if that feels good to your ankles. Good. Maybe consider coming to toes on both sides. Maybe catch some snowflakes. Nice. Let your heels drop. Come all the way up. Toes point forward. Forward fold in any way that feels good to you. Your head doesn't have to be below your heart, but it could be. You could bring fingertips to the mat. You could reach out for your toes. You could even reach through your feet. And then let's walk that forward. Hands to thighs and roll it all the way up. Nice. All right. Come on up to the top of your mat. We'll flow a little bit here. Inhale up. Exhale. Let's dive down. Inhale, come to halfway lift. Exhale, drop your hip, lift your heart. We're in chair. Take your right leg, pick it up, and just check in, see how that feels. Step it back into a lunge. We'll reach both hands to the sky. Nice, sink it down. Good. With your hands, push open into warrior two. All right, some options for you. Our feet are in this position where toes are forward in the front, they're out to the side and the back at some angle, whatever feels good to that back hip. Hips are at a diagonal. Notice if you try to square your hips either way, probably doesn't feel good, so find that comfortable place. Arms out to the sides, let your shoulder blades drop. Reach your fingertips to the opposite walls. If you want a little bit more with the arms, hold those walls up. You can look forward at that front hand. If you want to release the arms, just do that. Turn your palms up. Good. Let's take that front hand to the sky. And exhale, elbow to knee. Take your other hand across the horizon. And let's do two more like that. A big inhale. Exhale across the horizon. One more. A little different this time. When we come back up, straighten that front leg, come into a revolved triangle. Have a look up if that's available. Good. Cartwheel down, frame that front foot. Pivot your back foot and step forward. Find yourself a forward fold. Come to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to thighs and roll all the way up. Big inhale. Bring your hands heart center. Take a minute and just notice. And then we'll inhale all the way up. Lift your heart, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to halfway lift. Beautiful. Drop your hips. Bring your hands heart center. Float your left leg up. See how that feels. Step it back into the lunge. We'll inhale up. As hands come heart center, go ahead and push them out to the side. Here we are, warrior two, other side. All those same options. Drop your shoulder blades down. Find that comfortable place for your hip. Yep, maybe turn palms up and hold those walls up if you want a little more sensation. If you want a little less, turn your hands up. Take that front hand to the ceiling. Yep, and the front elbow to the front knee. Take your other hand across the horizon. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow to knee across the horizon. Good. One more. I think we got an extra one on that side. That's okay. Come all the way up, straighten your front leg, reach up, and maybe look up, long spine. Nice. Cartwheel down, frame that front foot. And step your back foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And bring your hands heart center. Let's play with a little balance here before we take it down towards the mat. Root your right leg down. Draw your spine up tall. Pull your lower abs a little in and a little up. Float your left leg up. And then find some circles here. You could put that leg down in between the circles, or you could practice some balance here by not putting it down. Good. Switch, go the other way. See how that feels. Yep. How about some figure eights leading with the toes? Good. And plant that foot back down. Just rock it out a little bit. And I'll do the same on the other side. So go ahead and root the left foot down. Let your leg float up. Find some circles. Nice. Switch and go the other way. How about some figure eights on this side? Nice. And plant that foot. Shake it out a little bit. All right. Take your feet hip width apart for our hips again. Circle your hips all the way around. See what range of motion feels good. Keep your core muscles engaged. Switch and go the other way. Nice. And for the hard part, how about some figure eights with the hips? Notice which direction you're going. Experiment with reversing it. I never know if I actually do. Good. And then shake it out. All right. Let's take hands, heart center. Sink it down into a nice chair. Can be as deep as feels good to your body. Make sure that hips are going back instead of knees going forward. Bring your chest down as close as feels reasonable and safe to your legs. Reach back behind your legs. Keep your chest as close as you can and lift your hips. Maybe it's a little bit, maybe it's a lot. And then place your hands on the mat. Step your legs back to a plank. Perfect plank here. Heads in line, fingers are spread wide, little bend in the elbows. Rock your body back. A little stretch for the back of the legs, the feet. Rock forward. Do that a couple more times. Yeah, on this next one, go ahead and move into downward dog. Take your feet wherever feels reasonable. Walk one heel and then the other a little closer to the mat. Maybe letting your hips sway side to side. Keep your breath flowing. Good. Find your balance on the left leg. Float your right leg up to the sky for a hip opener. Let your knee bend and your ankle flex. Drop your right leg over towards the left. Doesn't have to go far. And bring that leg back to center. Drop it down. We'll do the same on the other side. Float your left leg up. Let your knee bend and your ankle flex. Drop that leg over toward the right. Bring it back to center. Drop it down. Find a child's pose or puppy dog of your choice. Once you get there, and that can be all fours too. If you're in all fours, maybe a cat cow. If you're in child's pose, imagine getting lighter with each inhale and hips get a little heavier with each exhale. So we're not forcing, we're just allowing. One more here. And then take your hands and walk them over to the left. Stack your right hand on your left if that's available. And let your right hip be a little heavier than your left hip. Big stretch down that right side, not forcing, just allowing. And we'll gently walk back to center. Same thing on the other side. Let the left hip be a little heavier than the right hip. And we'll come back to center. Let's come to all fours. Square up your knees, hands right under shoulders. Tiny, tiny cat cow, barely any motion on this first few. Yep, and elbows are totally fine. You could have fists for wrists if it doesn't feel good to be on your wrists that way. You can let the motion get a little bigger if that feels good to you. You could also add some organic movement, find the tight spots, just really tune in, get curious. Good. Yeah, we'll come back to center. Take your right leg out behind you, toes down to the mat, give a little push back. That's where we get the stretch right there through the foot, the toes, and the calf. Float your leg up. See if you can keep your toes pointing down and stay hip height. Add your opposite arms. Keep everything nice and stable. Hang out here. Notice any wobbles. Nothing wrong with the wobbles. That's the balance. That's the body adjusting. Let's take 3 crunches here. Elbow to knee. And reach it out. And again, exhale. Inhale to expand. One more. Nice. Bring your hand back to the mat. Step your leg across some distance. And if you like, look over your left shoulder. Good. That right leg, that leg that's behind us, is going to come all the way around today to the front. Mm-hmm. And then take your right hand, put it on the right knee. So whatever leg is in front, that's the arm that's on the knee. Have a twist to that side. Maybe reach that knee side arm to the sky if that feels nice. Good. And then we're going to play with reversing that. Most people know this is not my favorite yoga shape. I got to groan a little bit to get into it. See what it feels like for you. Y'all making that look real easy. On your next inhale, float up, take your front hand to the sky. Good. This time, take both hands inside that front foot, if that's available. Maybe come to your back toes. So here we are in dragon or lizard. Some people walk their foot to the outside of the mat, their front foot. Some people let their knee drop to the outside. Some people come to their elbows. Choose your adventure. And then drop your knee down, walk your foot back in. Let that go. Come into child's pose. Take a rest. Every inhale makes us a little lighter. Every exhale allows the hips to drop a little closer to the earth. And let's come back to all fours. Take your left foot out behind you. Rock your body back. There's the stretch. Yep, rock it forward. Let that leg float up. Add your opposite arm. Find that nice stable place. Let your breath flow. Nice. We'll do some crunches here. Exhale, knee to elbow, and inhale to reach. Do that a couple times. Nice. And then bring your hand back to the mat. Step the leg across some distance. Have a look back if that feels nice. And then we'll take that back leg and swing it all the way through to the front. Same side hand comes to the knee. We take that twist. Option to reach the hand to the sky. Good. And then just because we did it on the other side, let's try it on this side. Bring your hand down, reach your other hand up. On your next inhale, float your body up, reach your left hand to the sky. Yeah, then come on down to all fours. Let's take a twist here with our upper bodies. So we're going to sit up on all fours, float one arm to the sky, doesn't matter which one, swing it all the way through. We're going to thread it through. Notice maybe partway down is good. Maybe the shoulder is good. Maybe coming all the way down to the head is good. You have this other arm that you're looking at. You could bring it to your back. You could reach it out in front of you, or you could leave it where it is. Nice. Unwrap that. Let's come all the way back up and take a twist to the other side. So the other arm floats up. We'll swing it through. You decide how far to take it. Do what you like with your other hand. Take a few breaths here. And then gently unwind that. Come all the way back. And bring your hand down. Let's find one more child's pose. Might feel nice to take knees a little wider. Reach arms out a little bit more, or stack your fists under your head. Allow your hips to drop back toward your ankles. They don't have to get there. Arms could go in prayer over your head if that feels nice. They could come back by your sides. And we'll come back all the way out of this. Let's take legs back. Come to your belly. Reach your legs far back, hands next to your chest. Think of lengthening your spine to float your upper body up, or barely, 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 or not at all pushing with the hands. Good. Exhale down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, floating up. Maybe lifting the hands. This time, maybe lifting the feet. Maybe reaching the arms back, palms down. Feel how that turns the shoulders out. Check in with your breath. And then bring your hands forward, forehead to hands. Let your feet go wide. Good. And then let your knees bend and sway your feet side to side. And while we're here, let's take arms forward, legs back. Float your right arm and your left leg. Just hold it. Check in. Notice your breath. Put that arm and leg down. See what the other side feels like. Good. You could continue just switching slowly like that, or you could come up into a full Pilates swim. It's just fluttering the arms and legs. If you're doing that, inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. Nice. Forehead to hands, let your body rest. And then we'll come all the way up to all fours. Come up with a neutral spine. Reset. And then check in with your cat-cow. Feel free to add some organic movement. And then let's come to sitting. All right. For the hips, bring the soles of your feet together. but don't feel like you have to have them in close to start. We're going to sit up really nice and tall here. Check in with what's comfortable for your legs. And then keeping your back straight. So we're not going to let our heads drop. We're going to send our hearts forward toward our feet. Let your back round. Choose your adventure. Maybe bring your feet in a little closer. And roll all the way up. Nice, and we'll reset. So nice straight back. We're going to rock it forward. Notice where it puts the stretch. It might feel nice to take your elbows and just give your legs a little help. We're not forcing, we're just allowing the legs to drop. Let your back round. Your choice. You could stay here, or you could walk your feet in as far as feels reasonable. And we'll roll up again. Last time. With a straight spine, we're going to lean forward, maybe elbows to legs. And then let your back round come all the way up. Take your feet out wide. This is when we don't do a whole lot. Let's walk our hands forward without letting our heads drop. Notice if you let your head drop, it puts the stretch in a different place. That's okay. That's a choice. But maybe we just walk out with flat backs as far as feels reasonable. And take a couple breaths here. Good. We'll come all the way back up. Take your right hand inside your right leg. Left arm's going to reach up and over. And then when you come up, just take a little twist. It's going to be a little twist to the other side. So belly button stays pretty much forward. And we're just turning the shoulder and the chest. Nice. Come on back to center. Bring your left hand inside the left leg. The other hand comes up and over. And we'll come all the way up. Take that little twist to the other side. Nice. And come on back to center. Let's come down to our backs. Let's take a little time to get there though. So sit up really nice and tall. Hook your heels to the floor. Arms forward. We're going to go back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Fire up those lower abs. A little roundness in the back. Come all the way back up. Let's go back to that same place. All the way back up. Maybe we take it a little farther. You decide. Choose your own adventure. We'll come all the way back up. Maybe a little farther or not. Come all the way back up. This time all the way down with control. We're rolling one vertebrae at a time. Stretch out long. Fingertips to toes. Yeah, and then bring your knees in toward your chest. Give them a good squeeze. And we'll circle the legs one direction. And then circle the other direction. Good. Keep your right leg, take your left leg long on the mat. You could take your right leg up towards your right armpit if that feels good. If you like, you could also come into a lying pigeon, crossing right ankle over left knee, and then reach through and grab your left leg. Left leg can be straight or bent. Good. Let that go. Keep your left leg, right leg stretches out long on the mat. You could take your left knee up towards your armpit if that feels good. Or you could come into a lying pigeon on this side, left ankle over right knee, grab that right leg. And let both legs go, feet to the mat. Let's roll a few bridges. So tailbone comes up, sacrum comes up, low back comes up to a bridge. Knees are in pretty close. They don't have to be touching. Roll it back down. Let's roll one up and down, one more. Rolling up. Nice. Roll it back down. This time, stay at the top. We'll come all the way up. Reach your knees away from your face, squeeze your glutes, take your arms to the ceiling if that feels nice, and give yourself a big hug, just like we did at the beginning. Notice which arm is on top. Open your arms up, cross over the other way. Good. Let your arms open again. Drop your hips. This time, take your hands up to the ceiling. Turn your thumbs down toward your toes. Cross your hands over. Lace your fingers. Lots of instructions here. This is what we did at the beginning. Bring that into your chest. Yeah, big fuzzy blanket. Let your legs sway side to side. And then go ahead and unwind that. And find a comfortable position for relaxation. Notice if there's other stretches that you're needing. And then make your way to Shavasana or constructive rest. Or happy baby or legs up the wall or sitting or anything else that feels good to you. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling in your body. Notice your breath. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere. See if you can just let that go, at least for now. And I want to share a writing with you today. It's by Daniel Laporte, and it's called A Manifesto of Encouragement. Right now, there are Tibetan Buddhist monks in a temple in the Himalayas endlessly reciting mantras for the cessation of your suffering and for the flourishing of your happiness. Someone you haven't met yet is already dreaming of adoring you. Someone is writing a book that you'll read in the next 2 years that will change how you look at life. Nuns in the Alps are in endless vigil, praying for the Holy Spirit to alight the hearts of all of God's children. A farmer is looking at his organic crops and whispering, "Nourish them." Someone wants to kiss you, to hold you, to make tea for you. Someone is willing to lend you money, wants to know what your favorite food is, and treat you to a movie. Someone in your orbit has something immensely valuable to give you for free. Something is being invented this year that will change how your generation lives, communicates, heals, and passes on. The next great song is being rehearsed. Thousands of people are in yoga classes right now, intentionally sending light out from their heart chakras and wrapping it around the world. Millions of children are assuming that everything is amazing and will always be that way. Someone is in profound pain, and a few months from now, they'll be thriving like never before. They just can't see it from where they are. Someone who is craving to be partnered, to be acknowledged, to arrive, will get precisely what they want and even more. And because that gift will be so fantastical in its reach and sweetness, it will quite magically alter their memory of angsty longing and render it so worth the wait. Someone has recently cracked open their joyous, genuine nature because they did the hard work of hauling years of oppression off of their psyche. This luminous juju is floating in the ether and is accessible to you. Someone just this second wished for world peace in earnest. Someone is fighting the fight so that you don't have to. Some civil servant is making sure that you get your mail and your garbage is picked up, that the trains are running on time, and that you're generally safe. Someone is dedicating their days to protecting your civil liberties and clean drinking water. Someone is regaining their sanity. Someone is coming back from the dead. Someone is genuinely forgiving the seemingly unforgivable. Someone is curing the incurable. You, me, someone now. So, since we are in a yoga class, how about if we take a moment to intentionally send light out from our heart chakras and wrap it around the earth? So, focus all your energy there at your heart. And send it out to the world. May we dwell in safety. May we be happy and healthy. May we be at peace. Namaste.